Shalom, shalom, shalom. Out there to the hopeful elect of Israel. First off, I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and citations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Mala'akia. All right, coming in with another lesson today. It's going to be a part two of the lesson that I went into yesterday, going into the Draconian measures are here and increasing. Okay, so we seeing that these different measures of what Esau Edom is doing, all right, they are starting to increase more and more, basically going off to the different judgments. Okay, so yesterday I mentioned within the video going into the Draconian measures are here and increasing part one. I believe I forgot the executive order, what it was called. Let me see if I can get on it right quick. Give me 1 second. Man, there's so much stuff happening right now, man. You got to be watching. All right, so let me come back here. All right, take this off. Let's go here. Let's go here. And what's that? Oh, whitehouse.gov. Okay, so let's go to the executive orders. Okay. So, oh shit, he just done another one. Okay, so it's taking steps. Okay, here it is. Prosecuting burning of the American flag. This is one of them, and I'm going to do a video on it because it was a person today, an Edomite, who actually burned a flag, and I have video footage. I'm going to play it. Lord willing, they don't cut the video because of that, but showing you that what this is a part of this devil's draconian measures, man, coming into play. Okay, so just for you now burning a flag, all right, you get an automatic sentence of a year. Okay, and how America, how they had put in these different these different executive orders. Okay, Trump signed them yesterday. Hey, they're gonna come into effect real soon, man. And since him burning the flag today, hey man, they're trying to say that is a right based off I believe it's the Amendment 1 going into freedom of speech. Okay, but you can see that the Constitution of what these people think that they have, it is slowly decreasing away. Okay, so let me see, where was it? I never I don't think I went into it yesterday. Okay, so let's put this here right here. I'm gonna just read it. All right, so this is from the whitehouse.gov. It's prosecuting burning of the American flag. So it says, by the authority vested, okay, let me go to section 1, purpose. It says, our American flag is the most sacred and cherished symbol of the U.S. of A. and the American freedom, identity, and strength. Over nearly 2.5 centuries, many thousands of American patriots have fought, bled, and died, and kept the stars and stripes waving proudly. The American flag is a special symbol in our national life that should unite and represent all Americans of every background and walk of life. All right, and this is this devil, man. His speech, his fair words. What's that? I believe I brought it out yesterday. Let me just get it right quick, because this is a part of this devil, man, and what he does. Okay. What is this? Oh yeah, I was going into the name. Okay. Damn. I just have to go back to that. But let's get that in Psalms. Just the book of Psalms. Bring it out again. Was it 55? War was in his heart. Here it is. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Okay, but war was in his heart. Okay, and this is what this devil is doing, man. He's really wanting to bring war, okay, into the American citizens. Okay, but by his smooth words, his fair speeches, all right, his lettering, okay, hey, they smooth, man. You know, it'll sway you, okay, into believing the things of what, all right, these devils say, man. It says his words were softer than oil, yet where they're drawing swords. And this is what this devil is doing, man. He's ready to bring war, okay, upon the American citizens, okay, thinking that he's gonna get over on these American citizens, man, because they don't understand what's truly happening, man. All right, you don't have the same people who have that zeal, all right, to keep the Constitution. Now they're putting different executive orders to mask over what the Constitution is, man. Okay, so everything that you see, you reading about the Constitution, man, hey, man, that shit is basically done away with, man, when they start to bring in these different draconian measures, man. So let me go back to this. Let me try to get straight to the point and not to bring the lesson out too long. All right, because there's a lot of just wordage of what this devil has been doing. Let me see if I can get straight to it. Let me see. Do they even have it on here? Okay, so this is what is it says: measures to combat discretion of the American flag. Section 2, it says the Attorney General shall prioritize the enforcement to the fullest extent possible of our nation's criminal and civil laws against acts of American flag discretion that violate applicable content neutral laws while causing harm unrelated to expression consistent with the First Amendment. This may include, but is not limited to, it says, that's the spirit. I believe the brother just said a year. Hold on, let me go back to that. Because I said it yesterday. Yep, 1 year in the slammer. You know, that's it. Those federal charges are coming, man. Okay, and it's only going to increase. It's going to get to the point to where you burn a flag, it's off with your fucking head. This shit is increasing. So much going on. But let me go back to it. It says this may include, but it's not limited to violate crimes, hate crimes, illegal discrimination against American citizens, or other violations of American civil rights and crimes against property and the peace, as well as conspiracies and attempts to violate, aiding and abetting others to violate such laws. Okay, because they said by you burning the flag, you're basically inciting people to riot. Okay, that's what Donald Trump was saying yesterday in the video when it was going live. Okay, so it says in cases where the Department of Justice or another executive department or agency determines that an instance of an American flag desecration may violate an applicable state or local law, such as open burning restrictions, disorderly conduct laws, or destruction of property laws. Yeah, because they said if you go out there and you start to riot and you bring destruction upon the different monuments, it's going to be added on charges, all right, to keep you inside there, man. So this thing it's increasing, man. It's going to get to the point to where if you don't take this chip, man, you're off with your head. We're coming into these times, Akim. So it says, to the maximum extent permitted by the Constitution, the Attorney General shall vigorously prosecute, there we go, those who violate our laws in ways that involve desecrating the American flag, and may pursue litigation to clarify the scope of the First Amendment exceptions in this area. Okay? The Secretary of State, the Attorney General, and the Secretary of Homeland Security, acting within their respective authorities, shall deny, prohibit, terminate, or revoke visas, resident permits, naturalization proceedings, and other immigration benefits, or seek removal from the United States pursuant to federal law. So it can get to the point to where they can take away your naturalization, basically going into your citizenship, man. It says, I don't know what 20 cross is, but it says, let me see, federal law, including 8 USC 1182 and all these different USC codes. But But it says, whenever there have been an appropriate determination that foreign nationals have engaged in American flag desecration, all right, activity under circumstances that permit the exercise of such remedies pursuant to federal law. Okay? Nothing in this order should be constructed in prayer. The authorities budgeting this order shall be implemented consistent with applicable law and subject to availability. This order is not to the cost of application order. Okay, but you get the gist of it, man. You can get penalized for burning the flag. Okay, and this is going into the prosecuting burning of the American flag. So let me go ahead and get to this video. Salaki for all the rambling going into it, but I had to kind of read up on it a little bit. But showing you that based off what they were saying yesterday, this is what they was going into, saying that you can get charged federally, okay, and under what they said minimum 1 year. So this is about to burn this flag, man. He's gonna get charged by a year. All right, they're gonna make him an example. So let me see if I can kind of skip to it. Here it is.
Flag in protest to that president who feels that it's his right to do whatever he wants, make whatever law he wants, regardless if it's legal or illegal. No way. No way.
All right. So these people think that they are going to be able to keep doing things based off the Constitution, but these different executive orders, man, are in the position of kind of masking it and phasing it out the way. So now you see him, he just got done burning it, and now he's getting arrested. Okay, he did it in front of the White House. In front of the White House, and you see him arrested. Okay, so those federal charges are coming. Okay. So this is one. This is another one I want. Okay, this is another one I want to bring out. So real-time daily news is yesterday. I put it as a post, but this is a part of the part 2. It says, breaking. President Trump has signed an executive order creating the National Rapid Response Task Force, a specialized National Guard unit, okay, National Guard unit designed to deploy to any U.S. city within an hour to suppress riots or left-wing unrest. Okay, so this thing is gonna amp up, man. When this civil war starts to kick off, really, all right, to its maximum, they already have a unit within the National Guard to send out. Okay, here's another one. Breaking. It says Florida plans to arrest drivers of commercial trucks and vehicles who cannot speak English following President Trump's executive order. Okay? And I believe that was something else. Okay? So, I don't think that was it. Okay, hold on. It's a lot. So we got here. All right, this is trading. Okay, so this is the other one. So it says the global eye. Breaking, it says Florida to enforce President Trump's executive order arresting commercial truck drivers unable to speak English proficiently. So if you walking around here in America, okay, and you got a commercial truck, okay, and you're driving for a company and you do not speak English well, it says move aims to boost road safety by ensuring drivers can read signs and communicate with officials. So if you can't fully read the signs and communicate with the officials, you're getting arrested. So we're getting ready to start to see a lot of the truck drivers lose jobs. A lot of them start to quit because a lot of them do not speak English, or a lot of them do not read English, and they cannot speak back and forth, okay, to the different officials if they get pulled over by DOT, which is the Department of Transportation. You're going to get arrested right on hand with the freight and all. So these companies are going to start letting go a lot of these people. And as well as these other individuals who have their own company, they're not going to make it. Because I remember I used to work for Publix at the warehouse, and it'll be people who will come up to drop off freight or load or take it to another Publix facility. But stop that, Venom. Stop. It'll get to a point to where they will go up there to try to give them some paperwork or whatever, but they didn't speak no English. You didn't know where the truck was coming from or none of that. They couldn't communicate with the people who were in the office. So I seen that on first-hand account when I was at Publix at the warehouse. So now, here it is. You're going to get arrested going into those draconian measures, man. Okay? I just want to kind of bring these out, showing you that what, man, we are at the point, okay, of where these devils, okay, are amping up, okay, bringing in these different judicial draconian measures, man. You know, so hey, man, just stay prayed up, stay watchful, okay. Hey, it's gonna get to a point to where, like, we already see it right now with in DC, okay, with the different checkpoints. So ain't nobody getting off scot-free, man, concerning with the northern tribes right now. All right, but now we see them, they're starting to come out to Jake, okay, and it's going to get to a point to where they're going to start just taking and arresting Jake, and this is going to bring a lot of the riots too that's getting ready to come, because I don't believe Jake is just going to sit there and take it. It's going to get to a point to where Jake is going to rise up, okay, and they're going to go down, but a lot of our people are getting ready to rise up real soon, man. All right, based off concerning with the prophecy, man. The scripture says how Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt, man. All right, that scripture is getting ready to play out real live right now. We're getting ready to see Jake really get to a point to where they're going to get fed up, okay, and it's going to give, okay, the ammunition of what Esau really needs to come in and to arrest, okay, Jake, man, because this is what's getting ready to happen, man. And we've been going into it, man. 2 Ezra 16. And we get ready to close out on this. 2 Ezra 16. Straight to the point. I'll start at verse 69, but the point is verse 70. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Okay, speaking unto you tribes, man, you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, man. Okay, there's getting ready to be a great uprising in all the cities, in every place against you. Okay, and we're seeing the siege being builded, okay, and surrounded around you. There's no way to go out but through the way of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And a lot of you didn't want to accept the Lord. So therefore, you're going to have to eat all of this by yourself. You know, we come into those times. We warned you, Jake. We keep telling you, and you still getting to the point to where you want to buck up and not believe. But hey, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai has ordained for you not to believe. This is a part of the Lord's judgment that's about to hit, man. And it's increasing more and more and more as we're seeing the days pass by. All right, so stay watchful. All right, stay prayed up. Okay, amen. Because we come into some serious and turbulent times. All right, so hey, I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malaakia. Shalom.